Welcome back to Main Street Living. We're so happy to have you with us. And guys, now is an interesting time to be buying or selling a house during this pandemic.
Absolutely. I mean, I think we can all agree we're stuck in our houses more. Some of us maybe feel like it's a bit too small. Might be time to upgrade. We need a little bit more space. So here to talk to us about the real estate market, realtor and owner of Big Omaha Realty, Van Deeb. Van, how are you doing, my friend?
I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. How are you?
I'm so good. I'm glad to be invited into your home today. But we have to start by saying, listing a home right now, I can't imagine that things haven't changed. So what is going on now?
So typically we're going to go and spend a lot of time with the owner. We're going to walk through, have conversation with them, maybe spend an hour or two at the house. Today, what we're doing is we're asking them to make sure there's nobody home, but maybe them, just whoever has the ability to sign the paperwork. We're asking them to sanitize everything and make sure that it's safe and it's a safe environment. And we're asking those questions too. Has anybody in your household traveled over the last 14 days? The same questions that people are asking us. So it's a different program than before.
I'm sure. And then are people having to narrow down what they're looking at so that you guys don't have to go to so many houses?
So the way that we work with buyers is not too far from what technology has done for us already. But let's say that I have a buyer and they've narrowed it down to 10 houses after seeing everything on the market. I'm asking them to narrow that down. I'm asking them to drive neighborhoods, get out of the car, walk around the house. I want them to eliminate as many as possible so we're not taking any chances during this COVID-19.
Absolutely. And have you noticed any changes in the market because of it?
I think what has changed the most is the uncertainty. Is buyers are scared, sellers are scared, and they depend on us to educate them. The motivation still, their interest rates are ridiculously low, and the supply is low, the demand is high. So we're not seeing that much of a break in the first time buyer market.
So the interest rate's so low. Are you saying good time? Good time to buy a house right now and all the crazy?
Hey, you're talking to a guy that started selling real estate when they were 17.5%. So when I can preach that they're 3% and 3.5%, this is a great time to buy real estate.
And you wouldn't think it, right? You wouldn't think it right now.
No, just because of all the uncertainty, but there's some really good buys. And I'll tell you something, I think sellers understand that buyers are scared. So I think that they're going to be a little more interested in concessions than they might have a month ago.
Yeah, of course. And I have to say, I've been spending a lot more time walking outside. I've seen a lot more of my neighbors out walking the neighborhood. And all of a sudden you're looking at houses that maybe you weren't thinking about before.
Exactly. It's giving people a lot of time to take a look at them on the internet and all the beautiful pictures. And so
yeah,
it's still a good time to buy real estate.
So that's good for you. I mean, how has it affected you personally?
So I've always enjoyed working out of my home. My office is about 2 miles from my home, and I rarely go unless I'm meeting somebody and it's a have to. I like working out of my domain. So it hasn't been that big of a change. The biggest change is people stopping over to have coffee with me. That's kind of slowed down a little bit. I had a driveway meeting the other day. We sat in my driveway 10 feet apart.
A driveway. So that's awesome. So you're professional work from home. So what tips can you give to people who maybe aren't as comfortable working at home?
So what I would tell people is get up and get ready like you're going to the office. Put on your work clothes, have your coffee, create the mindset that I'm going to work. Because if you don't, then you're not going to fully adjust to being in that mindset that you're at work. But you've got to play in your head. You've almost got to imagine I have stepped in my office.
Well, thank you so much, Van. We appreciate all of your feedback, all of your advice. I need to take your advice. I'm sitting here in sweatpants myself, if I'm being honest. So I'm taking working from home. So we appreciate you so much, Van. Thank you so much for talking with us.
Well, Danielle, that was awesome. Lower interest rates. I'll take that.
Absolutely. This is what walking around the neighborhood's for now, is looking for a new house.
Good
Absolutely,
stuff there.
ladies. Absolutely. Now, from fixing up your homes to sell to actually fixing strained relationships while under quarantine. Look, y'all don't want to miss our next guest. Stay with us. We'll be right back.